First off, congratulations.
Thank you.
Season 3 on deck. That must be exciting.
Very exciting.
What do you want? What do you hope for Robin coming up?
I just hope for just more crazy scripts and more chances to do wacky things. Like so far, they've let me.
There's a fight, yeah. Take him down, Robin. Take him down.
I'm so excited that they're talking so loud. So far our writers have let me do imitations of Batman. They've let me do imitations of the other Titans. I now get to speak Pig Latin in an episode coming up, so I just look forward to more crazy stuff like that. These guys, I don't know, their minds are in a different universe, man.
How are you reminded? I mean, you guys have been playing these roles for 12 years. How do you find something fresh in it?
I think the freshness just comes from the enthusiasm that we all have to show up and work with each other and record. And our writer-producers keep coming up with fresh ideas, so it's pretty easy. Sort of like if you went to Disneyland and then went back the next day, it was like, how do you find the enthusiasm to come back? Well, it's awesome.
And so talking about that process of working together and being creative together, do you find that you get a lot, you learn more about your character as it goes along, or you're not so much learning as experiencing what you're doing?
Well, in the first incarnation of Teen Titans, I learned a lot about the history of the character and Robin and where he came from. On this one, I'm now learning about his personality quirks. So I am still learning, but I'm just learning that, okay, he's a neat freak, he's a clean freak, things like that. So, yes, I'm always learning.
They've recently, the show has kind of influenced the comics right now, in that Starfire just got relaunched, where Starfire is very much more like she is in the animated series than she had been in the comics before.
Oh, yeah.
So, what about your performance of Robin would you hope kind of seeps into the next 3, 4, 5 years until they reboot again? The version of Dick Grayson, or the version of, I know he's Dick Grayson, but Tim Drake is the teenage one, or
actually Glenn Murakami, who is the showrunner on the first Teen Titans, his answer to me was that Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, he said it's the one right in front of you that we're doing. So it was never really established, but we have seen him become Nightwing and all that, so that kind of tips it off. I just totally blanked. I'm so sorry. What was your question?
What you bring to the role, what aspects of it would you like to kind of seep into the comics, so kids who read, assuming there are kids reading them, go, yeah, that's the Robin I know from the show.
One thing that always resonated with me and Robin is that he's the one guy that does not have superpowers, and so he's gotten to where he is by training and by discipline and working hard at things. That's something, whether it's Teen Titans or Teen Titans Go, that I would like kids to take away from that. Here's this guy who does these awesome things, and it's just because he's applied himself and worked hard.
And he has this desire for leadership, so to speak.
Yes.
And, desire. That's a good.
Desire is a good word. He was a proven leader in the first series. On this one, he is a desirous leader.
So how is that to play? Like those different aspects of him, this neat freakness, his desire for leadership, and so on.
It's fun. I mean, I've said this before, but it all comes from his obsessive personality. In the first series, he obsessed over taking down Slade. In this one, he's obsessing over why they won't listen to him or why they won't follow his plan. So, it's as an actor, it's just fun to play that kind of manic obsessiveness.
And off screen, have you guys, in your recording sessions, which one of you is the leader?
I don't know. We all get in trouble. We talk and goof off in the booth, but I would say Greg Sipes and Tara Strong get in the most trouble. So I don't know that they would be the leaders, but I can't really elect any of us as leader. That's why we have our director, Lisa Schaefer. She's kind of the zookeeper, and we're the wild animals. She reins us in.
So talk about the process now. You guys have worked so much, deliver so many lines. Carrie was mentioning that it sort of like blurs into a mess. Do you keep a continuity of the storylines, or is it the same for you?
I don't. Somebody today was just asking me about an episode that we did that recently aired, and I honestly have no memory of it. Because 100 episodes have aired, and we've already recorded past 100 for the new stuff. And it all kind of becomes a blur. Once I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, that episode, that was fun. But yeah, and when fans come up and say, oh, can you do the line from episode whatever when you're fighting Slade on the rooftop? I'm like, Can you tell me what the line is? 'Cause it's gone now.
They mentioned that, of course, you've got a great guest star coming in season 3. So, is there a favorite guest actor that has come in? Do they get to play with you guys in the recording studio, or do they just come in?
They do. They get to come in. I wish I could say on the shuttle over here to Comic-Con from our hotel. Our producers told me a guest star that they just landed, who's a huge name, and I'm not allowed to say.
I think they may have leaked it. They already told us.
Was it weird?
Oh, well, I'm allowed to talk about Weird Al.
There's somebody bigger.
Well, I don't want to say bigger because Weird Al is about as big as it gets too. But there's somebody different. But yes, Weird Al Yankovic, who we all know and admire, got to come in and record. It was fun to record with him, and he crushed it. He was funny. He plays Darkseid.
Yeah, he's been playing a lot in the DC universe because he's in the Batman versus Robin. He's the Dominator. They've started saying, Andrea Romano's been casting him because she's an interesting voice to play against the rest of you as superheroes. So that is an interesting one.
Yeah, he was cool.
Is there a kind of a storyline or a take on a particular story that you'd want to be able to try one day but doesn't quite feel right for the show?
That's a great question. I think anything would be right for the show at this point. They've had, the season 1, a couple episodes in, they had the Titans die and float off into heaven. And so I think the sky's the limit. I'll try anything, but I would like to see some of the old villains come back. I'd like to see Slade. I'd like to see Johnny Rancid, who was voiced by Henry Rollins, who I got to work with a couple times when he came in on the original series. It'd be fun to have those guys back.
And do you read the comics at all? Like, is there anything in the past that you'd like to see Robin tackle along those lines of what came from Titans, the original series? Or any darker sides to Dick Grayson or to Robin that you'd like to be able to play? Anything's appropriate. Would there be a terribly soap opera dramatic episode?
Well, we did have one called Let's Get Serious. That was pretty serious. I'm open to whatever. I'll play the darker side. That was always fun for me to play on the original series. So.
How is it for you to work in a show about superheroes at a time where superheroes are everywhere on TV, in movies? It's just the thing now. The superhero is the genre. How is that for you?
It's great. It's cool. I get to play Robin, which is an iconic superhero, and I guess we're all part of this huge painting. And you've got this universe over here and this universe, and we're the little color in this part of the universe. And
how do you feel being on hotel key?
This was awesome. I checked in at my hotel yesterday for Comic-Con.
And you got you?
I got me. They had all the Titans as key cards. I can't say that's ever happened to me before in my life. That's pretty amazing. I actually went back to the hotel today to the desk clerk. They had a different staff working, and I played dumb. I lost my key card. Can I get another one just so I could get extras? So,
are you hanging out in the library going,
I think if I did that, people would be like, who cares? But anyway.
Cool deal. And you have a message for the fans of, all the fans now, even the ones who are on the more the critical side of things. Do you have a message for the fans coming up for season 3 coming up?
A message for the fans, the critical fans. If you don't dig it, that's cool. There's a lot of shows I don't dig, so I feel you. I loved the original series too. For the fans who love the show, thank you so much. Seriously, we really appreciate it, and so much love and positivity comes back to us on social media, and we just appreciate it. Your guys' love for the show enables us to keep making new ones, and it's a gift to be a part of this, so thank you.